Across the continent of Greater Banya, peoples of all walks of life share a common sense. The sense that something is approaching. What it is remains a secret to most, but they can feel it. Rumors of sickness spread in the south. A mountain flies in the west. An army of living flame marches through the desert sands, leaving a line of glass as their trodden path. Yes, these are the troubles set to welcome a god into this world. Behelit, the lidless eye, god of the searing light. She approaches and will not be deterred. However, a few know of her coming and prepare. A deadly and cunning thief, a champion of the mountain tribes, a cleric of chaos, a brilliant artificer, and a scarred soul whose past is catching up with him. Can these individuals save the rest? Can they kill a god? Can they save their friend? Can they each finally find a home? Let us together read the final chapters of these heroes.
Hey everyone! Welcome to Goats and Dragons. We were just talking about barbecues and lactation. All the good stuff.
We won't tell you who's lactating, though.
Or who's barbecuing.
They're both the same person. Anyway.
But hey, welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I stab my friends in the dark. I'm Andrew Gilbert, but tonight I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and I'm not all alone. All alone.
Wow.
I'm
Freudian slip there, Andy?
I'm so alone. Galway playing the Tiefling Sorcerer Charity.
Hey, everybody. My name's Galway, pronouns he, him, his. I play Calor in Charity of the Family. His pronouns are also he, him, his, and I am the reason, the way this intro goes, that Andy is not all alone.
Thank you. Adam playing the Halfling Rogue Burbage Kemp.
Hi, everybody. Yes, my name is Adam. I go by the pronouns he, him, his, or they, them, theirs. And I play the recently stabbed Burbage Kemp, whose pronouns are he, him, his, or stabbed, stab it. Doesn't work, does it? No, it's not pronouns. Anyway, happy to be here, folks.
I love stabbed. Lena playing the Goliath Barbarian Stormbringer.
Yeah, hi, I'm Lena. My pronouns are she, her, and Stormbringer's pronouns are also she, her.
Rachel playing the Gnomish Artificer Clem.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm paying attention. I use she, her, hers, and so does Clem.
And Darcy playing the Tiefling Cleric Hikari.
Hello, I am Darcy. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and Hikari is she, her, hers.
Awesome. So, welcome to our live recording of the podcast Goats and Dragons. We now have 3 podcasts, Goats and Dragons, Helpful Gaming Presents, and Dom and Dragons. All of them are great. All of them you should check out wherever you get podcasts. And if you do, hey, leave maybe a review, because that always helps, and that's always fun. And we're also affiliate on Twitch, which means you're able to cheer and subscribe to us. If you have Prime Gaming through Amazon Prime, you can get a free sub. And if you throw that our way, that would be, brilliant for us. You can also support us by typing !merch in the chat, and it gets you hooked up to our merchandise. You can type exclamation KO-FI in the chat, and that gets you hooked up to our coffee page. And if you like us and just want to hang out, exclamation point Discord in the chat, and that will hook you up with our Discord link that lets you directly communicate and hang out and play games with us. We do one-shots and smaller campaigns every once in a while, and we always pull for our games from the people in our community. So yeah, if something like that sounds up your alley, try that. Galway, would you talk about the donate command tonight?
Yeah, right now Donate Command is focused on ensuring safe legal abortion access for all people. With the current political climate in America, that's becoming a thing that's in question. Abortion funds are what are at the link, and they're a great way to support ensuring that everyone is able to access the healthcare of their choice safely and legally.
Solid. And do we have a Chelsea poem tonight?
We do. It's in the Goats and Dragons channel.
Brilliant. I can read this one. I think, yeah. Do you want to build a snow sand man? Come to Videro. It's time to play. Damn it, Meepis is still alive. The chaos thrives. Will Burbage be okay? The future is uncertain. Hellfire looming hot. I wish Andy could tell us why. Do you want to build a snow sand man? It doesn't have to be Julian on the snow sandman. Okay, I see and hear you. Hi.
Wow, that was
That was not a good
performance.
reading of a very delightful poem. I'm sorry.
Oh
Chelsea.
no, it was a great reading of a great poem.
I shouldn't have tried to sing. Anyway, thank you, Chelsea. You're brilliant and so amazing. We love you. So, we kind of wanted to go through the announcements quick tonight, just because we're playing a little shorter. And so, yeah, I think we're ready to go straight in to what happened previously in Goats and Dragons, the Fates of Ryn. So, the family had stood staring up at the great walls of Federo, but on the wrong side of them. Charity and Clue examined the walls on this plane and in the ethereal. However, they discovered not only the countermeasures of ice and cold, but also an immensely powerful protection on the city, a protection extending into the ethereal itself. In an attempt to find a pathway into the city, the group went looking in the communities outside the walls. They found people cold and hungry, their livelihoods in peril. Hakari visited an old friend in an establishment called Love Brewery. Here, the family got information that Burbage Kemp, quotes, could smuggle them into the city. And immediately a rather large, dumb wager was placed on who this fake Burbage was. Anyway, the contact was in Eastwild, which meant the family had to trek quickly across the frozen harbor of the city and brave whatever dangers might lie for them in the cold flats. To be extra careful, they traveled through the ethereal plane until seeing a great storm in the south over the sea, and a solitary black figure, lanky, long, distinct fingers with pointed nails on the end, a person of complete darkness except for the eyes that glowed brilliantly white. As it turned and looked toward the family, they escaped into the material plane once again, but feeling weird, disoriented, like the thick ice below their feet was bending under the weight of some great object. Fleeing, the group made it eventually to Eastwild and sought information on this Burbage Kemp from a shopkeep called Dormeadow. And upon waiting for this mysterious person, the family saw Eastwild in disarray. People were protesting. Several houses had been burned. The pressure here seems to be growing. discomfort has made way for panic. Now, upon entering Dora Meadows' place, now dark, a lone figure stands at the counter. Burbage rushes up to hug them from behind and quickly gets a blade in his belly. Now locking eyes with the one, the only, Meepis. Burbage, please take 11 piercing damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh. 11. Okay. I can do that. And I can also do a Constitution saving throw for
Is he the type of halfling that has benefits against poison? Does it matter?
Are you stout?
I can't
sure.
remember.
It's actually whether he could stand Meepis' breath or not, being that close.
Still poison.
I have advantage on saving throws against poison, yeah.
Okay, roll again.
Really?
All right, I'll take the crit hit instead of the 19.
You needed it.
Ah,
Shit, are you kidding me?
I was really hoping
I am
it wasn't a
not kidding
DC
you.
20.
Wow.
Immediately as the rest of you see Burbage sort of flinch just a little bit, kind of fingers of sort of a purple energy start to kind of wrap around Burbage and then dissipate into kind of a light smoke that disappears in the night. I've waited so long to stab you. I can't believe you just walked into me.
Can I just jerk Burbage back out of the way while Meepis is talking about how he wants to stab him? Like, there's no, like...
Sure, he's not holding on to him. Yeah.
Okay. Getting him the fuck out of there.
You pull him back by his scruff. The blade comes out as he's holding it.
Can we please say that the family has one of those, like, vaudeville hooks for getting people off stage? For getting Burbage.
Yes.
Burbage.
We need that. We definitely have picked one of those up right now.
I'm actually just picturing, instead of the vaudeville hook, it's like the old-fashioned like department store hook for moving hangers so that like Stormbringer can deposit you in the bag.
Which is the other end of your axe, essentially, is what this is.
Zoom.
Yeah,
You
perfect.
pull him back.
And I'm positioning myself in between the party and Meepis.
Fine. Listen, I don't know who your friends are, but I don't want any trouble. I just wanted to stab him.
Huh.
And I feel really good. And he takes the a cloth and sort of cleans the blood off of the blade, and he folds it very delicately, and he puts it in a shirt pocket that he has, and just kind of sighs, holding his pocket.
Is he like Roberto from Futurama?
I practice my stabbing.
Stab.
So, how does Burbage feel? So the poison didn't work on Burbage, right?
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
But the stabbing by itself. I mean, Burbage has been stabbed before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it hurts. You're bleeding, but it's not going to kill you.
So he doesn't seem like he knows who we are.
Yeah, he's kind of looking around at the rest of you. I'm so sorry you had to witness this. We have a history. Burbage.
Isn't that your name?
Well, it's part of our history. He forced me into conscription under the name of his name, Burbage Kemp. So I just kept it. And since you've gotten a bit more famous these last few months, the name has served me well.
Can Burbage be like tending to his own wound inside Stormbringer's bag?
Did you climb in the bag? I missed that part.
I thought, well, that was I don't know if it was a jokey mention, but like the mechanic of literally would go. I think always
Picked him up, threw him in the back.
Boom, boom. I would like. I think that would be fun. He
Fair,
goes
okay.
away to the bag. Meepis assumes Burbage is in there dying, but I would like to be mending my wound if that's possible.
Do you have a med kit or some sort of healing or potion of healing or something?
I definitely have healing, and I guess I could. I guess I don't. I don't think I have a healing kit, unless Stormbringer has a healing kit in the bag.
Let me look at my items.
I have one too that I could pass you in the bag.
I do have a healer's kit. There's a healer's kit in there.
I'm gonna use Stormbringer's healer's kit.
I'm just picturing like
One
Hook
charge.
in Russell, Russell.
Some gauze flies out the other.
So you really needed to stab him and are sorry
Yes.
that the rest of us needed to see that.
I don't know what he's been telling you, but that man is full of lies.
And a blade and almost poison from the looks of it?
Oh, not just poison. This blade of mine is special.
Like you?
Sure.
Do-
Who are you?
I mean, you had to be forced into doing something by Burbage? That feels like you should feel a lot of shame.
I was forced by the Goholian army. Thank you very much. Burbage just puppeteered it.
So
Andy, does Meepis actually sound different to us, or do you just not do
He has-
Meepis' voice?
No, he has just a little bit lower tenor, slightly.
Okay.
Like he's more confident now.
Weird.
Yeah.
so Burbage isn't, well, he's in the bag, so we can't really see him right now, but like I'm gonna open the bag and be like, Burbage, do you feel poisoned? Are you okay?
And Burbage will spring out of the bag with a long moan. Oh! I feel more poisoned than I have ever been. Ah! And he's doing these elaborate death throes now that he's out of the bag. Oh! I've been stabbed and poisoned in the most awful way. It's finally done me in. Oh, Hikari, goodbye. No, you know what? I might not go through the names because Meepis doesn't know who these people are.
Right, and it's Rosemary Sinclair and Snowbout and
Yeah,
Baller.
right, it's all those names.
Oh yeah,
Well,
thanks for reminding me.
While he's doing this, can I use the amulet to cast Detect Thoughts on Meepis?
Sure.
Also, how good is his acting? Do I think Burbage is dying?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, interesting.
What's your passive insight?
It's 10 plus your insight mod.
Oh, mine, not Burbage's. 10.
10
Oh,
plus
thank
yours.
Christ.
Okay.
Burbage is not trying. Burbage is like, it's gradually like the mockery aspect of it is gradually increasing. Like, and Burbage isn't a great actor.
So it started as maybe he could have actually been hurt, and now
Yeah.
we're moving into like full-on satirical maudlin.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Speaking of vaudeville.
I hate him so much.
So the DC is a 13.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Not at all. Not at all.
Of wisdom save. It's only an item, so it's a low DC.
You get
you go.
the surface thoughts anyway.
Right.
14.
Boo earns. If it were my actual own spell, then it would work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts are a bit of pride and then a growing hatred once he starts to realize Burbage is not dying, nor is he even probably that hurt, and he's mocking him.
This is it. This might be it for
Okay.
the Burbage camp. Oh, brought down by the Meepis. Oh, it's only fitting. Only fitting.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yeah, I kind of got that
That's
when you
kind
stabbed
of a fair
him.
reaction.
I'm sorry.
Here I go.
Stay behind
Here-
me.
Here I go. I don't think I'll be able to make it to the end of our campaign, friends. Tell the hellet I said fuck.
Nobody is taking this seriously.
And he's shaking on the floor. He's spasming. Oh, the poison! Oh, the poison! This is exactly like when we were outside of Sherstow and Meepis danced, and then I crit hit my performance and I embarrassed the hell out of him. This is just like that. Oh, but here I go. Oh!
So
Hikari's gonna start clapping.
is the poison supposed to do this? That seems unwieldy.
Not normally. Let me try again.
No.
He'll come at him again.
Hey, no.
As
I'm
he
gonna
as he moves,
bonk
I'm
him
gonna.
with my shield.
You don't want to stab him? You don't want to see him stabbed?
I mean, sometimes it kind of seems like he deserves it a little, but I was taught by Burbage and my family that violence is not always the answer. Sometimes it's the answer. It's the answer to a lot of questions. But sometimes you have to talk about things instead. So maybe let's try the talking before the stabbing.
Burbage has been lying completely still. He's been really committing to the death. He's just lying there with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hikari is like tries to get around Stormbringer. I'm guessing I can't. And like the shield, and you just see like her arms come out, and like her hands are turning red, like when she does burning hands. And I'm just like, let me burn his face off. Let me burn his face off.
What did I do to you?
I recognize you, you motherfucker.
You do realize that you just tried to stab somebody that we're all traveling with. So, like, while you didn't attack me, I'm not really happy that you attacked Burbage. Like, you could figure that part out, right?
I can also read your faces, and none of you are that upset. Just
Stormbringer's now like in between Hikari and Meepis, like holding Hikari back
No,
and
she's
holding Meepis
literally
back the
gonna
other way.
smash you. Like, she's
Yeah.
pretty fucking upset. I don't really give that
From-
much of a shit, but
I also think Charity's the farthest forward, sort of from the air. Small flaming silver feathers are starting to form a horn.
okay.
This is
okay,
one of
okay,
many things you've misjudged.
Okay,
And
okay.
let me assure you,
Fair.
your entire existence is flammable.
Amazing. Look. Okay, maybe I went a little far with the stabbing of the Burbage. I'm also. I have no idea who that person is and why they're so upset. I've never seen you before in my life, lady. And yes, okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Burbage is obviously fine for now.
And scene! Burbage springs up. I did not actually die. I'm sure that's shocking to all of you.
No.
It's not.
Oh, Meepis. Old buddy, old pal.
How did you rope these nice people into whatever scheme you have cooked up?
Now, let's talk about this right here, okay? All right, it's been a while, Meepis. You do know your name's Meepis, right?
No one calls me that anymore, but yes, my name is
Okay.
Meepis.
Well, you can't have my name anymore. I'm here. I've claimed it. I'll take that right back. Yoink. So, Meepis, you remember me, but you don't remember the rest of them.
Should I?
Oh, you should remember me. You led me to my death. And I'm just like, let me at him. And my hands start like burning again.
Look, Rosemary, we might need him because we might, maybe not yet, okay? But you can burn him if he doesn't give us what we need, okay? It's a good deal?
All right.
I've never met any of you. I would definitely remember Rosemary here. It's an odd name itself.
Meepis, do
Your
you
name
remember...
is Meepis.
It is. It's Meepis. Meepis, do you remember when you first met me?
Well, I was drunk, but you decided to help me get my ship back.
Right. Did I do that by myself?
No, I think you had some people with you. I don't know. More people you've led to their death. And I know that sounds ironic because of what she just said, but
A little unfortunately timed, yeah.
Hmm. Mapus, have you ever heard of something called the Emerald Falls?
yeah, I've heard of it, yeah. It's a, yeah, tourist destination somewhere in Bovalia.
Right. Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it does. No, is it Green Falls or something?
Uh,
Pretty green.
well, I don't think they were green. Were they green, Charity?
No, and maybe we don't need to recount, the
Wrath?
Emerald Falls generally. Also, my name's Wrath. You've been stabbed, so I'll let that one go.
Thank you.
It's fine if you want to call each other aliases. Totally fine. And
See,
it
it's
seems-
fine, Charity. I can call you by your alias, Charity.
And it seems that you're in need of my services, otherwise I wouldn't be here. So, and then his
Yeah,
voice kinda
otherwise Rosemary
lowers.
would have killed you.
Okay, still we should double back to that. Also, what are you guys doing with Ballot?
Nothing. Just do what Wrath tells you, not what the rest of us tell you. Maybe what Orange tells you, not what the rest
Who's
of us
Orange?
tells you. Orange
this?
is
We
the
haven't-
is the short one, but the one that's not Burbage, the other short one.
I understand we've all tried to
Do
kill each
what
other very
maybe
quickly.
Orange and Wrath tells you, but not the rest of us because we're idiots. And then we probably won't let Rosemary burn your face off, but we might because she's really upset. But the threat is we definitely let her burn your face off if you don't do what they say.
What
Yeah.
what was Hikari talking about? How did Meepus lead her to her death?
We don't know.
I don't think any of us know this.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Um,
and this is Hikari's first time meeting Meepus in the game?
Really, yeah.
That's interesting.
So, yeah, into the city.
But if we did know someone named Bahamut, which we don't, why would you know that name?
It's a god. It's one of the Fates of Ryn. This is a city devoted to Ryn. It's not uncommon.
Yeah, and we're not doing anything for Hellet, Meepus. I was doing a play. I was doing a religious play, like a passion
Yeah.
play.
Okay.
You
weird.
know what that is?
Yeah, I know what a
It was a
passion play
bit.
is.
Could into the city.
Define
Right.
passion play, Meepus.
Fuck. It's everyone's passionate about the play.
That's
So you
not
want to
it.
go
That's
in,
not it. That's
you wanna
not
go
it.
into the city. Okay.
He doesn't know it.
I don't want to do that. Let's just get that right out there. Okay. Not doing anything for him because he's terrible. And if you're doing stuff for him, your life is going to be ruined. Just throwing that out there. Second, why would I take you into the city when there's a whole town of people that want to go into the city?
Because of the face burning?
Is that what you got? Threats? Listen,
Yeah, that's pretty much. I know I said the violence isn't always the answer, but in most situations it is.
I've been threatened by a lot of people. All right.
Have you been threatened by Rosemary? I've seen her burn things. It's
just
not
was.
pretty.
Okay, well, I'm
Yeah.
sure
And I'll start with your dick and then go to your face last.
Oh, fuck.
that's intense.
She
Okay.
once sterilized a man by punching him.
Wow.
That's not a lie.
Yup.
Look, Meepus.
Charity has
we
an
have-
oddly wistful look on his face.
Look, needless to say, we've got our ways. We might try to persuade you to help us, but first of all, the most important thing here is, look, I understand. I know that I have been not the friendliest person to
And
you.
you're sorry.
just hold on. I know that. I occasionally recall some of the things that I've done.
Meepis, please accept my apology.
One moment. And so I just want to first acknowledge the harm done
And then grovel for acceptance.
and proceed to ask you, from a sort of bartering perspective, what is the worst thing you remember me doing to you?
Spitting on me,
Okay, I do,
knocking
yes.
me out and leaving me in the water,
Right.
to drown,
Well, then with those-
the Gaholian army thing, which I've
Right.
only a couple weeks ago got back from.
You sure it wasn't the Bavarian army?
No, Gaholian.
Okay. All right, well, that's rough.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So those rise to the surface for you.
Immediately, yes.
Okay. Well, okay. The spitting in the face thing. That was bad. That was disrespectful, gross. I don't even quite know why I did it. It just sort of happened. And for that, Meepis, I do apologize, because I thought about that a lot, that moment, and that was unacceptable. And I am so sorry. Now, the dock thing, that wasn't my fault. The Holy Army thing, that also wasn't my fault. And probably nothing else that you are blaming me for is probably not my fault. But the spitting, I'm so sorry, bud.
To be fair, this is a lot of accountability from him.
Do you want to spit in his face as
Yes.
like even Stevens, and
Yes.
then we're all good? We're all
Yes.
good if you spit in his face.
Okay.
But no poison. You can't spit poison or stab him.
No. Just spit. Puts his dagger
Just-
away.
Okay. No poison spit.
No, wait a minute. I just want to be very clear. I mean, this seems fine. Okay. No, all right. But I want to be very clear. That is all you need, Meepis, to feel like we're square. We're even.
No. I
No,
just
that's okay.
really want to do it.
You just really want to do it.
Yeah.
So even after you spit in my face, you're still going to have some animosity toward me?
Forever until you die by my hands one day.
But
Right.
you'll take us into the city if you spit in his face?
No. Why?
Oh, then no deal! No deal!
Just a little on your shoes.
No, what? We need to get into the city, Meepis.
What's wrong with just taking a little bit of spit for the team, Burbage?
I'm
It's not
fine.
actually getting anything. Is
not-
the
it's not-
problem?
Hey,
Here's the thing, Meepis. How about this?
Yeah.
I'll let you
Uh-huh.
spit in my face 2 times in return for taking us into the city.
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
That started out sounding like Meepis was saying it. Oh, God.
Sadly, Meepis' voice is pretty
Roll
much
yourself on the ground to persuade me.
All right. Do I have guidance from charity?
That was
Good flash of
performance.
genius.
That was also performance.
Oh, that was performance. What's
I
your
didn't click persuasion.
Not according to roll 20, but
I
roll
think
20
it's-
just breaks sometimes.
It's the same, but
Is it +1?
I'll roll again.
It's worse.
It's worse.
cool. What'd you roll?
Well, the first one was intended to be persuasion. It's the same modifier, so I'm gonna say 11.
Okay. Yeah, so an 11's not super persuasive. He says, yeah, look, I can, if I spit on him, open negotiations to how I could get you into the city and what I need from you. Until I have some retribution.
You
against
stabbed
just-
him.
Prick! I need more. What was your name? Wrath?
Yeah.
I need more. I need humiliation.
I mean,
Should we-
Burbage, it's up to you. If you consent to getting spat on, then that's fine. Do what you want, but
I mean, to be fair, Wrath, the stabbing was kind of pathetic. I mean,
Could
I've
you
been
not
stabbed
run up a higher tab?
Hey, Bert,
could you just stop antagonizing him?
I'm not antagonizing, I'm just being honest.
no, you're just being a little bit of a piece of shit right now while we need this to happen. You're making it worse.
Okay, I'm actually trying to operate from a place of empathy, expressing why, for Meepis, the stabbing wouldn't be enough. I'm putting myself in Meepis's shoes. All
But
right?
I don't think he feels that it's not enough because it was a little bit shit.
Charity at this
Agreed.
point is going to
Listen-
sort of like move off to the side with Meepis. Look, if we let you, let's say 2 punches, and then we can negotiate.
2 punches.
And then
That's
negotiation.
not bad. That's not bad. That's
And
not
by
bad.
punch, I mean actually a punch, not punching him with the hand that's holding a dagger. That's called a stabbing.
No, I don't like, I really, I genuinely feel bad about spitting in his face. And I think Meepis,
We can work up to that one.
work up from punching to spitting?
Yeah.
I don't not like it.
In terms of trauma levels from the way you spoke about it, that seems fair, right?
All right, well, let's compromise. You get to punch me in the face once and then immediately spit in my face after. That's the deal. And then
That's even better.
and
What I
you
suggested.
you take us into the city.
You're an idiot. Yes, let's do. No, I don't think you're into. We'll open negotiations, okay? Because I can't do this for free.
All right. Well, Okay.
The money is punching and spitting on Burbage, but okay.
Okay.
no. Storm Mountain Baller?
Snowman and Baller, we've been together for a really long time. I don't know why you always get my name wrong.
I always
He
forget.
punches you in the gut.
Oh!
Rolled a 10, so didn't get even past your armor.
In
But
your
but he
head,
seems-
you're going to hear Charity, shut up. Don't say anything.
So didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
But-
baby.
Babu!
Baby.
But Burbage is acting like it hurt. Oh my god, it is a baby.
Here's a baby. She's like, what are you doing?
And then immediately. And it kind of catches like your cheek and your neck a little bit.
Charity's now going to dust himself off, like pull. Is there like a stool or a barrel or something that he could sit on?
Yeah.
Like he'll drag it around, sit down. Okay, so what do you want to let us into the city?
Okay, great. I think for now, the Burbage thing is cool. All right.
Awesome.
I will never forgive him and will, eventually kill him. But
Hey, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's fine. I'm wiping away
One-
the spit. And
One, it's a long list. 2, negotiations now.
well, okay. Second part. What's your problem, lady? Burning my dick off. What is this?
I'm not sure I would touch that particular rail, but okay.
Eh? What's your?
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm so sorry. What's going on?
Meepis is asking why you
you-
want to burn his dick off.
Oh, well, let's see. You led me to my death. You probably stole my necklace. Yeah. Do you remember? Would I know how long ago it probably was?
29, 30 years ago.
Yeah, about 30 years ago. A tiefling that looked like me hired you, or did, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Did I hire him, or was he just helping me?
Yeah. At the mention of this,
Okay.
he goes white. Even in the darkness here, you can tell a shade change. Hakari.
Yup.
that's not possible?
Oh, it is. It is. I'm here, aren't I?
Okay, first of all, that wasn't me. All right, the information was good. All right, your necklace was there. I didn't know who had it.
So you knew where my necklace was. You knew where it was belonged to that group. Yet you still let me go there. How could you not know who
I
had it?
look. I didn't know that they had set up sort of a base there. All right, I thought Lights in the Dark was more operating straight out of the middle of the city or even a different town nearby. I didn't know that they were there and they were gonna be there when you went in. That one's that one's not on me. All right. I just got you the information of where it was.
I'm gonna roll insight. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
At mention of lights in the dark, Charity will probably also roll insight on this.
Fair. Yeah.
It did it twice, or it did a wisdom and then it did insight.
Akari's was a 21, and then Charity's was a 14.
Yeah, Charity, he seems really hard to read because he's kind of panicked about this. But you get a sense of he's being somewhat genuine here. He's legitimately scared at the very least. Akari, you can tell a little bit more. Uh, it's not that he's lying, but he is withholding some stuff from you. Yeah, you're having a hard time kind of telling what that is. Whether it was malicious or not is even sort of hard to tell. But yeah,
So I think that you're not telling me everything. So how about this? How about we tie you up and then I will slowly burn off pieces of your body until you decide to be truthful.
I mean, you kind of still need me.
Not really.
He looks at the rest of you. Are you all sort of shaking your heads? Because it clearly looked like
We
they-
could figure out different ways. Like, you're not even maybe gonna help us, so we should just let her.
Also, since we seem to be going, super in here on retribution for trauma, you seem to think that it was appropriate for you to stab Burbage from your laundry list of things that didn't end with you dead. She's kind of got a higher order complaint here.
Right. Okay, so I see the logic in such a thing. How about this? Look, I need something from a local merchant. And I know Burbage doesn't mind a little forced entry now and then. You get in, you take from this douchebag who is hoarding money from these people, and you get some coin and I get my thing.
I'll
take you. I'll take you. That's it. That's all you need to do. You don't have to pay gold or anything. Just
No,
I
no, no,
love a
no, no,
thing.
no, no. You're just totally diverting. Like, yes, we want that, but also Rosemary deserves answers or to burn off pieces of your body.
Okay, well, um,
I take out my sword and I start like, well, what are like, I don't know, do I have something to sharpen it with? Like a whetstone or something?
Yeah.
Would I have that if you have a sword? Okay. I start sharpening it and just like staring at him. My eyes are really big.
Charity, you also asked what we were doing. One, I want to make an insight check when he says that the merchant is like a bad person and hoarding money from people. But also, Charity's just kind of like idly picking like lint off of his jacket.
Yeah, go for it.
This one I will use guidance on. I was assuming I had it up, and then I just didn't use it on the last one. So with guidance, which is a cantrip that makes you or your friends better at things, it's an 18.
Nice. Yeah, you get the sense. He's really flustered. He's having a harder time hiding stuff. this dude is a bad dude. He seems very scared of him. And it seems truthful that
So
him
maybe Charity's read would be he's genuinely a bad dude, but also maybe that this is more dangerous than he's letting on.
seems like it, yeah.
Okay. Charity continues, just sort of dusting off his jacket underneath his heavy traveling robe.
Yeah. Okay, look, Hakari, here's the thing. I
Yes.
I heard there was some activity in that temple. I heard that there was a lot of demon activity, and I knew it was going to be more dangerous than I let on. But I did not know that it was them. Okay, I wouldn't have even. I would have told you maybe where it was, but then I would have said, "Hey, that's a pipe dream." Forget it, because stealing from them is going to leave a mark on you if you survive. Which, no offense, you did not.
Charity slightly nods at this.
So yes, okay, it was a little more dangerous, yes, than I let on. But I also was young, just starting in the smuggling game, and I needed some coin and a little bit of rep.
You do realize that smuggling involves the secretive moving of objects from place to place, not the brokering of information.
Also, I smuggle information in and out of places.
There's just so many things wrong with that I'm not even going to go into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. Why did you not? I know that you needed coin, but I could have, if you had told me, I could have at least prepared myself adequately and survived. You get what I'm saying, right?
Right. That was on me. You know what? I'm a grown-ass man. I can let you know when I do something wrong. That was wrong of me. Past me, ooh, that guy. Just a douchebag.
Yeah, all right. And how about the slave trade? How about that part?
I don't know what you're talking about, slave trade.
Oh, Meepis. You've dabbled in transporting people, slaves.
That's what you're asking me to do, transport you.
Well, we're not slaves. You were involved in the slave trade.
Okay, there was just a couple times. Look, there's just a couple times that the Temple of Ryn needed some extra people, extra hands. Okay, so
Meepis, this is not looking good for you.
Did you just try and defend slavery?
Yup, I think that's what he's doing.
Like,
Okay,
I know that you said that Burbage is a liar, which, like, yeah, it's a shitty trait to have, but, like, he's not a slaver. He's not sitting here like, hey, the temple needed some more people. Fucking hire people. I'm sure you do tithes. You got money in the temple.
yeah, I mean, look,
So it sounds like young Meepis was shitty, but also maybe medium and old Meepises were also shitty.
Charity is going to signal to or like message cantrip to Clem. Maybe a detect thoughts will be useful in a second here.
I could try. I tried once already.
As he's sort of like looking between people, Charity's going to very gently like reach out and bring his gaze back to Charity. If you don't want terminal Meepis to die a shitty person, how do we get in?
I can do detect thoughts against my last one. So wisdom of 13.
Roll a 12.
Yes. Fuck you, Meepis.
Okay.
And I'm definitely trying to get him to think of what the way in is.
Yeah. He'll say, okay, look, there's an abandoned structure over that has been recently uncovered by the Sandkeepers. There's an underground passage, but it's like a fucking labyrinth down there. You need me to navigate it. All right. And that takes you into the city.
What's he thinking while he's telling us this?
He's thinking, yes, I can kill Burbage finally. That motherfucker doesn't even know where all the traps are, and I do. So
what about his not surface thoughts? Anything?
Not surface thoughts are he told himself that he would never go that way again. And yet here he seems running out of options because several other paths into the city have now been sort of blocked off. That this is one of the only ones left. And he's deep down pretty scared about this, but also, fuck it, if I die, probably Burbage is too. So
what it seems like what he said though is true.
Yeah, it seems like
It
it's true,
is a way into the city.
Yeah.
And
And we do need him, or like it's scary and complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna just message Cantrip to Charity that he is very, very scared of doing this, of the way.
So how did you come to know the route through this labyrinth?
I guess it is kind of a labyrinth. My route, I was certainly a smuggler that put a lot of things into Federo that maybe they didn't want coming straight through the docks. I have a vague recollection of doing this with owlbears, but I don't know if it was... No, I think owlbears were fine. They just went through the docks for some reason.
Can I ask what's so scary about it that I can practically smell the piss from your pants when you think about it?
The Meepis. The Meepis from your pants. Your name's Meepis.
No, you're making it worse. I got it when you first said it.
Right.
So this path has some more dangers in it. It's not just about holding breath, swim underwater. It's not about a great climb or something like that. There are things there.
Andy.
Alive things.
Can I just put my fucking hole on the wall?
What wall?
Oh,
Isn't there like a wall around the city?
Yeah.
Do you still have that hole?
I sure
Portable
do.
hole, yeah.
Are we near a wall to the city or no?
You're not far. Yeah, it's...
Okay. Do I
walk.
get a feeling like we used it so much in the tower? Do I get a feeling that we'd be able to penetrate that wall or no? Or I have no idea until I try.
Give me an Arcana check with advantage since it's an object.
And Charity would have relayed what he found about the plane. Also, Clem's been in the plane ethereal.
Didn't we all go through the ethereal realm? We saw the huge magic wall. How do you describe it?
That's a 22.
With 22, with what Charity described, probably not.
Okay.
But possible.
Look,
Sure.
Meepis.
Sorry, it just came to my mind.
We know there are things underneath Federo. All right, Federo's got a whole basement problem. We've been there multiple times. Always dangerous things underneath Federo.
Any more specificity about the dangerous things, though?
Yeah. Listen. So that place. It's got things crawling around. It's got okay. So maybe my last time going through it, I lost a couple of my customers. It happens in the trade when you get people in. Sometimes you got to get out to be able to help more people get in. Right?
Can you be worse?
I don't.
He could have the voice he has when he's sobbing.
Okay, guys.
No, that's not fair.
We made some. That is the voice, Meepis. Do it again.
No, I'm not your monkey.
All right, guys. I think we made some real progress with having Meepis spit in my face. Okay, let's at least leave a bit of room here for the world being a scary, complicated place in which the complexities of being a person can sometimes result in one's customers dying and one surviving and escaping. You know,
I just
I think
want
this is
to
great.
I just want to
Good
give you
ground.
as a barometer of where you're falling on sort of a moral ethical spectrum.
Uh-huh.
With everything you've said, Burbage Kemp is the one defending you. Just roll that around in
Just
there.
shiver. Okay. That's not great. Sure.
wait, am I supposed to be offended by that?
Probably. But you know what? There's a way in. You need in. I need a little something. You can get some extra coin in the process. Let's do this, right? Who's in? Hands in.
I'm in.
I'm not
I
touching
trust Meepis,
All right.
and I think that we should give him a chance.
you. Charity is going to message Cantrip to Clem's head. So he's planning to kill Burbage down in the catacombs, right?
Yeah.
You look over at Burbage is like shaking Meepis' hand and like smiling. We're turning over a new leaf, me and him.
Yep.
See, look at us smiling together.
Just laughing. Just like
Best
two old friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
So what do you say? Little smash and grab. I'll get you on your way.
I'm good at smashing.
Is the smash and grab on the outside of the city?
Yeah, it's just down the road.
Oh, I thought you were having us get something inside the
Oh,
city.
no. Don't worry about it. Once you're in, I'm out. So do whatever you want.
Wait, so do we? Is this still part of the plan? You need us to steal something from somebody first?
Yeah.
What is it?
So this is a very old temple over in the Sandkeepers area where they were working on the sand. It's a key to the temple is what I need essentially. If you could just get the captain's log. He's a captain of a ship and goes out quite often, but not since everything froze over. But I'm really interested in his last entries, and that'll give me the key I need to get into the temple.
And why do you need to get into the temple?
Well, to get you guys into the city. Yep, because there's the underground passage right there.
Let me
Haven't
ask.
you already done this before?
Yeah,
How'd
sort
you
of.
do it without the key?
Well, that's sort of the problem of why everyone died. So this
Everyone but you.
time, well, yeah, obviously.
Why were you so lucky? Did you stay in the back like a coward and watch all the people that hired you get slaughtered?
No.
So you need us to get a captain's log, and that when we do that, you'll be able to use this key to get us through the temple. And
Yeah.
All right. So let me just ask you one thing, Meepis. This
17
captain,
insight.
which
He's lying a lot.
what
Sorry.
ship is this captain of?
The looming. What's it called? The looming tide, I think.
Do we recognize that ship name?
I don't think so.
Puppy.
Oh. Oh.
And sorry, your audio is breaking up a little bit. You said he's lying a lot.
Oh, sorry. He's lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does need you to get something, but it's not the key to the temple. That's preposterous. He's
Is
got a
Detect Doc
twitch.
still working on him?
How long does it last?
That's a good question, Andy. Jesus Christ, that's so
1
much
minute.
text.
Yeah, it's toward the end of it, but yeah, it's still working.
Okay, so what's he actually thinking then?
Oddly enough, he's like chanting a name in his head. Lomina.
Yeah.
Lomina. Lomina.
Okay, so Clem doesn't know what that means, but Rachel does. I'm gonna message Cantrip Charity then and just say, yeah, this key thing is a bunch of bullshit. He's looking for somebody named Lomina.
At that, there is a slight cracking sound, and there is a fully formed horn of flaming feathers. Listen to me, little man. What she just described doing to you is so much better than what I can. You are garbage. Burbage Kemp is not always a good man. He's rarely a well-considered man, and ethics little bit gray. You are actual garbage. And unless you want to find out how many times you can fall 50 feet before you finally expire, you're going to get us in and cut the bullshit.
So, a no to this smash and grab. Is that a no? You don't want to do that.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you hear the bells?
No, I don't hear any bells.
Then you're alive for a few more minutes.
Cool. Okay. Give me an intimidation with advantage, please, Charity.
14 and...
Can I flash a genius hit? Or is 17 enough?
Oh,
Probably.
Oh, but it's so much fun to intimidate Meepis.
Yeah, let's do... Okay, so then let's make it 22.
Okay, it's 22. All right. Okay. Look, me and Burbage go way back. I don't know you guys, but you seem like nice people. So let's... How about we say 50 gold each to just cover costs? And I'll just, drink the rest of the cost on my end. It's a little gift to an old friend. Get you into the city. What do you say?
Insight check. Do I think he's telling the truth on this? 10.
About which part? Like how much it costs, or
not about whether he's trying to jip us on the costs or anything, but is he actually now threatened? Is he cowed enough that he's going to take us into the city?
Yeah. So would you roll?
10.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little hard to tell, but he does look really scared. That you're 100% certain of. Yeah. He is intimidated.
25 per person now. 25 when we get to the city.
Okay, that's fair. I get you.
Charity's just going to sort of pat him on the cheek. Good lad.
Okay, how about we leave bright and early in the morning? 7, 8 sound good to you? Not long after sunup?
Yeah, that'll do just fine.
Okay. And where do you want to meet?
I'm gonna watch you sleep.
No, God, that sounds awful.
Oh, it's okay. I do it to everybody. I've done it to Burbage and Wrath and definitely Rosemary. I can't remember if I've done it to Pomelo before, but everybody else.
You're mistaking this for an opt-in. It's not.
Whatever. I'll meet you here in the morning. That's
okay. We will meet them in the morning.
You can meet me in the morning. Does that help? Good job.
If meeting is when your eyes open, then yes.
It's a weird Do you want to come back to my place?
Yes, that's
I
what I'm
don't-
saying.
I don't normally indulge.
Are you asking all of us out?
No, just sort of that one.
Wait, what?
Do you want to go back to my place?
You're
Yes,
very bad at
I wanna
reading
go back to your place.
situations, Meepis.
So is she.
This one
to
would
be
rather
fair.
stick something in you and rip it apart than have you stick anything near her.
Yeah, but it also sounds enthusiastic.
Mavis, I think you might have kind
No,
of lost
she-
your intuition for, like humans and
Church is going to hold his.
Goliaths
Church is
by
going to hold
all
his
of
head up.
your involvement with, boats and things.
Fair. Okay. Whatever. I misread something. I apologize. See you in the morning.
Yep, I'm gonna watch you sleep.
That's weird. Please don't.
No.
Good night,
You
all.
keep mistaking this for an opt-in.
You can't come and sleep with me.
I'm not gonna sleep with you. You can't watch someone while they're sleeping if you're sleeping.
I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm going.
Okay,
Bye.
good. We're going. Everybody stay out of trouble. Watch Burbage. And Rosemary.
He's heading toward the door.
Starbringer's following him.
Okay. Is everyone following? Or do you guys have rooms too at the Beaver's Log?
Charity will go. Clue, could you just keep an eye on that? Come get me if, I'm needed. Thank
So
you,
he'll
bud.
kind of nuzzle up to you, Stormbringer, and trot with you.
Cool.
So Stormbringer, Clue, and Meepis head out into the night. What are the rest of you wanting to do?
Is Mistress Dormeadow here?
No, she does not. This place looks closed down for the evening.
Okay. She just makes the space available. She doesn't actually visit it.
Also, real quick, as we're kind of like split here and stuff, since we're going so short tonight, do we want to just kind of go through and if people need breaks, just kind of take it whenever? Or do we want to stop and do something?
Yeah, no, that sounds
Is
good.
that
I'm
cool?
good with that.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, what you're still alone in this empty then general store.
Charity's just sort of shaking his head, and at this, the horn of feathers will dissipate. It might have been funnier to just let him go with the misunderstanding.
Oh, you're right. But we need him alive to lead us tomorrow. And
Fair.
in walking condition.
Fair. All right, well, seems like this is probably about all we can do for today. Should we go sleep?
Yeah, sleep sounds pretty good. Hey, I gotta say, it's at least a good sign that Meepis has moved on from Lomina and is apparently interested in some other ship called the Looming Tom.
Oh, you
No.
weren't a part of that. He was chanting that name in his head over and over and over again when he was asking us to do that job.
That would be why the angry.
Oh, yeah, alright, so he's still
So-
obsessed with Lomina?
Could somebody maybe tell me who the fuck this guy is and what the fuck is going on?
Most of his descriptions of himself were fairly accurate, as were most of mine. The what's going on is his ship was made more exceptional by the presence of a dryad who he had essentially enslaved. Lot of slavery with him. Lot of slavery.
Yeah. How does he think he's better than anybody else? Honestly.
I don't
It's a superpower.
I don't know. He's just really oblivious. It's that and getting somehow more aggravating when he's crying.
Clem, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
What? No, everything's fine.
Everything's great.
I would have loved that number to be higher.
An 8.
Cool. Do you need to do anything to it, or
I don't think I can. Can I add a flash of genius to my own wisdom saving throws?
I
What
thought
does
so,
it-
but maybe not.
What does it say?
Let's
Does it
see.
say other creatures?
When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet, you makes an ability check or saving throw. Oh, I guess. Okay, I'll add it and make it a 13.
Okay.
Still
Rooting-
nothing. Okay.
Rooting
Okay.
around in his head was delightful, I think. Did you catch that name of who he wanted us to go for?
Yeah, have
Break
you
in.
heard it before?
I've not heard the name Lomina, if that's what you mean, but there was another name buried deeper. Did you not hear it? The person who he wanted to steal from.
Clem is debating whether or not that she should just admit that she doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, or if she should be like, "Yeah, I heard it. Can you? That was crazy." Um, what did you hear?
Laram Pontsmythe. I know. Quite the name.
That is quite the name. What's your history with them?
It's an old name. Very old name. Too old.
Old like you?
Not quite like me, but in that direction.
Do you know them?
I know what perhaps they're capable of. And that's what I'm interested in.
Oh, so are you upset that we're not doing that job now?
Oh no, you're going to do the job.
Excuse me?
Yes, I'm sorry. Hijacking and all that.
Son of a bitch.
So, if you don't mind, figuring out how to get into Laram's place would be your best interest tonight. I do appreciate it, love.
And I have to do this. Do I feel like compelled?
You do feel compelled to do whatever you can to
Do I feel like I
try to
have
go
to
to this
not
place.
tell anybody?
No.
Or-
Yeah, if they help you, great. If not, you can do it alone.
So I'm going to message Cantrip Charity. And I'm just going to be like,
Let's not message Cantrip anyone right now. Why don't you talk out loud if you want to talk to people?
"Ah, you're such a dick."
Hijacking, I know I'm such a dick.
So, you know how I've got the asshole in my head?
Harsh.
Yeah.
Well, he was listening in on the thoughts too, and he heard a name. And I'll
Okay.
repeat the name because it was a crazy
Laram
name.
Pontsmythe.
Is this a name
Laram Pontsmythe.
Charity recognizes at all?
Fairly prominent merchant that lives in Eastwild, for Federa. Was up for president of the Merchants Guild, but Glory Gem beat him out.
Okay.
So he heard the name and is now hijacking my free will again and forcing me to go do that job.
So he's hijacking your free will tonight in order to try to make you go do that job.
Yeah, so maybe you could like put me in manacles and chain me to a wall or something.
Oh, that's no fun.
Or we could just go do it.
Yeah.
But I don't really know his reasoning. What's your reasoning for this?
That's for me to know.
Ugh, I'm so much more likely to do it if it's not shitty.
It's not shitty for you.
I mean, Charity, we could just do it and find this captain's log and maybe learn about Lomina. I'm kind of worried about her now.
You're proposing to agree with the asshole in Clem's head.
Well, that's what Meepis wanted us to do, so maybe if we...
Holy crap, listen to yourself, Burbage! The forces that are aligning for this point of view are Meepis and that fucker.
Well, I think everybody has different reasons for it. The last time we saw Lomina, she was free. But if there's some captain who has a log about her, Do you think maybe she's not so free anymore?
Or he's looking for his log.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Do I at least get to know ahead of time what you want us to do there?
Oh, if you could find Pond Smythe, and well, then I'll have a chat with him.
Can I insight check him?
Sure, yeah.
Shit, insight.
Nice.
Hey, that's a 20 though.
Oh, this seems very much in line. He's got a bit of a treble in his voice, even in your head, that tells you he is extremely excited about this.
Do I get the feeling like he's gonna hurt the guy?
No. This seems more like freedom, kind of.
Oh, like he
Something
wants to
he's
leave
been
my
looking
head
for.
and go into that guy's head, maybe, or
Or come back into this world.
okay. So then I'm gonna say out loud, yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants to go to this guy because he thinks that it can get him released back into the world.
You're saying so many of my secrets out loud.
You told me to talk out loud, you dumbass.
Sure. Careful though what you say. Maybe I'll make it so you don't say anything anymore. Wouldn't that be troublesome?
Maybe I'll make it so you never come back.
Ooh, spicy.
Andy, from
Yeah.
what I remember, I was able to command him to release. He just couldn't.
Right. Yeah.
Do we have any assurances that, he's going to give you back control afterwards? Or what?
Tell him it's just for tonight. Do this little job for me and you're all you again.
Yeah, he says that if we do this job, then we'll all be fine again, and I'll be all myself again. But that also means he'll be all himself, which I don't know what the danger is of that.
No danger, just means I can walk with my own 2 feet and don't need you as much anymore.
So do we want to let loose this? This is what was like in the box or whatever, right? In the crown
the gem in the crown.
when I put it on. Okay. I don't know. I mean, as dangerous as is, I don't know how much more dangerous it'll be if we release him versus not. But also, I don't have a choice. I have to go do it. So I would have to be held against my will to not do it.
So are you wanting us to do that, or?
Well, I figure we can make the decision together. Regardless, I know in the end I'm going to try to get away because I won't be able to stop.
Let me just, could I?
Last time I blew up the roof off of a building, so, it also might not just be my powers coming out.
Could I just try something real quick?
Yeah.
There is now an angel, standing there.
Okay.
Command, on the shade that I can see behind, Clem's head. Release. So I think before I said separate. And so release, I'm trying to aim towards the effect.
Brilliant. All right, and what thing does he need to roll?
Wisdom DC 17.
Wisdom. Okay. He rolled a 20.
Fuck. Dude.
sorry. Tell your friend that I need you just for tonight.
Yeah, unlike last time, he doesn't want to separate from me this time.
The angel's just going to sort of almost shrugging instead of the like incredibly like start release.
So I'm gonna go.
I have another. I'm casting it again
Oh, you're casting again. Fair.
Yeah, fair.
because it doesn't come with like 24-hour invulnerability to
Right,
my
right,
commands
right.
or anything.
Oh, that was
8.
almost a 1. I saw the die like.
And then I'm going to do one more. Trey's going to sort of like look again. Release?
Ooh,
That's
14.
14.
You just hear a screech in your head, Clem. All of a sudden, Clem's eyes light up purple. You see you hear almost first the magic sort of expanding out of Clem, and Clem's face just goes serious and intent, looking at you, Charity. She raises a hand, and then the lights go away. The screaming stops. Seems like he's released for now.
Cool.
I'm gonna say in my head, hello.
Maybe next time this will work a little better.
Do I feel inclined that do I no longer feel the inclination that I have to do the job?
Correct.
But he's still in me.
He's still there, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, yeah, he's still there, but I don't have to listen to what the fuck he says right now.
That was really all I was going for. I think he was telling the truth about the fact that he couldn't separate from you. He seemed pissy enough about it to be.
Yeah, I really hate the losing of my free will occasionally. This is only the second time it's happened, but I thought we were getting cool, but he's this really sets back our relationship.
Charity's going to sort of indicate Clem, and like the entire light show probably suggests that he's never going to be cool about anything.
Fair.
As this is going on, Burbage, you notice Akari's kind of having a hard time coming down from this Meepis encounter. You just see her kind of over in the corner, just like grinding her teeth just a little bit, and kind of flames from her fingertips are still kind of dancing on her hands. And yeah, Akari, this is bringing up a lot for you. Your deaths are never inconsequential. But the fact that it was tied with Charity, it makes all of it seem like it didn't need to happen if Meepis was just a better person.
Hey, Corey, how you doing?
I'm gonna burn his face off.
That's fair, that's fair. Hey, it strikes me that I might not have given as much focus to your past experiences with Meepis there when we were sort of figuring out how we were going to relate to him going forward. Sort of buried in my own kind of baggage and our history with him, and now that I think about it, it sounds like you might have a lot of reason to, yeah, burn his face off, as you said.
Yeah, he's just. I don't say this often because it's not like I'm a great person, but he is not a good person. And he caused my death, and I was this close. I'm holding up my, for people that can't see on the podcast, I'm holding up my hand like an inch, this close to stopping this curse and getting my necklace and having all my items, and hopefully that would have stopped it. And instead, because of him. Oh. Because of him. Like, I had to die again. And
Sorry again about that, by the way.
it's not your fault, Charity. I'm not angry with you. I know you were a child. And, you were forced into it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a hard time not killing Meepis.
Meepis is a bad dude. But it's interesting, right? Because, like, compared to that Loxodon back in Cliffmill, it seems like such a different flavor of bad. Like, that Loxodon, what was his name? Pleasant?
Smiley.
Smiley.
Friendly.
Friendly! Friendly's badness seemed very much rooted in strength and conviction. Mapus's badness has always seemed rooted in grotesque weakness.
It's exactly what I was going to say. He's just weak.
It's unseemly. But, like, how do you solve that kind of badness?
I don't know. We kill him.
Maybe.
That's how I'm used to taking badness out of the world, but I don't know. I feel like death's almost too good for him.
Right, maybe if he got a bit stronger in the right way, could Meepus become a better person? Yeah, probably not. Anyway,
I'm sorry. What was this about you dying but you're still here?
So I'm like 3,700 years old, and I have a curse. Basically, it's a long story, but I have a curse that I die and then I come back, and then I start to remember my past lives. Like, I start to remember everything as I get older. And so I just keep dying and coming back. And I'm really fucking sick of it. And I'm kind of ready for this just to be my last life. And Meepis basically lied, I guess, to me a bit and caused my last death. And I was just so close to ending it. And
Why are you cursed?
It's a long story, but it's been so long that I've almost forgotten.
Yeah, that's a really long time.
Yeah. So I guess it's not really a long story. It's more of a short story. Anyway, and I take a swig I get out my flask and I start taking a swig.
I feel like I understand you so much better now.
Yeah, it's like if you share things, people can understand you. I mean, whatever. And I take another swig from my flask.
what if a short story is just a long story that everyone's forgot?
I guess that's true.
It's also less of a story than like a descriptive affix, but
Yeah, whatever Charity said there. An affix. It's an affix.
well, okay. That's
Hey, but now do we want to maybe just go check out that job anyway, since we don't have to? Okay.
again. Meeps and the asshole in your head are the two people that have told us to go do this.
I was already considering having Burbage wake Clem up in the middle of the night and say, like, hey, now you don't have to do that. You want to go do it?
I mean, hell, just throw in the voice of Behelit telling us to do it and it'd be the entire evil asshole trilogy.
I guess that's fair.
So as you kind of are wrapping up your time in Door Meadows, probably you'll head to the pub again to get your rooms and have a good night. All right, Stormbringer, you're walking home with Clue and Meepis.
Yeah.
And Meepis kind of just goes, "So how did you get hooked up with Burbage Kemp?"
Just kind of like ran into each other, and then like I don't know, like kept talking about doing things together, and it just ended up being stuck together for a real long time here.
That's wild.
I know, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, sorry. I don't mean for all of my thoughts to be focused on him. Why do you need to get into the city so bad?
Oh, you know, just things. Somebody stole something from me, and it's in the city, and I want it back.
Okay, I mean, you have coin, it looks like. You can just buy whatever they stole again.
No, because I'm mad that they stole it from me, so I'm gonna get it back.
Oh, a little bit of revenge, a little bit
Yeah.
of getting it off your chest. I get it. It's the principle of the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Well, that's interesting. So look, we're about to head into the Thieves Guild,
Oh,
because that's where I'm staying.
okay, cool. That's good.
If anyone asks, you're a thief.
Oh, yep. I'm a thief. Can I be your bodyguard instead?
But Burbage Camp doesn't need a bodyguard.
Um,
It would look bad. So you're your own thief. You know, you're your own.
okay. Maybe also if anybody asks, I don't talk.
Sure,
But
sure. Yeah, that
silent
could be a
thief.
character. You're a mute thief.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
Good. Let's
Um,
do that.
yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah, just wait here 1 sec. I'll head up to the door. And
No. No. I mean, I can't wait anywhere. You might escape.
I'm not gonna escape. I want you to stay back so that they don't freak out and then we're stuck out here all night.
How
Because it is
far
cold.
back?
Just right here, just like 20 feet away.
20 feet is a lot. Can I stay 6 feet back?
Fine, 6 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If
'Cause
we
I'm
don't get
taller than that.
entry, it's on you here.
We can
Okay.
go sleep with everybody else then.
Okay. That sounds terrible.
I know, it sounds really good.
So he knocks on the door several times in a particular rhythm, and Mugen just there's a small slit in the door. Yeah. What you want? Oh, it's a Burbage Camp. Oh, fuck me. You back for a night? Yeah. He goes, yeah. It's look, I have someone else with me. Their name is Snowball, and I was just wondering if Snowball, who's mute, they don't talk, we could get in as well. Maybe have a drink or two, swap some stories. I mean, I'm Burbage Kemp after all. What's your deal, Snowball? You come here.
Okay, I'm gonna approach.
All right. His eyes kind of go away from the slit, and then a small wand kind of pokes out the other end. Don't worry. Hold on 1 second. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Or you could
Okay.
choose to fail the zone of truth.
I'm not choosing to fail, and also I need to know
Well,
exactly how Zone of Truth is written.
Remember, you don't. You're not forced to answer. It's just if you do
Right.
answer, you have to tell the truth. So if you stay
I got a
mute,
13.
13. Not going to be quite enough.
Can I
So
see the text of Zone of Truth? I'll look it up, unless
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause you probably don't have it.
So he goes, okay, I know you can't speak, but if you just like nod your head up and down or side to side, let me know yes or no. Huh? How about that? So, are you here to cause any trouble, Snowball?
Shake my head.
Okay. Do you know Burbage Kemp?
And nod.
Okay. You friends with Burbage Kemp?
Not again.
Oh. Interesting. All right. You know what? Fine by me. Burbage has done a lot for the Eastworld Thieves Guild. Why don't you two come on in? And then all the locks are being unlocked. He slowly opens the door. Come on in.
I have to wonder, was Burbage such small potatoes in Federo that the Thieves Guild in Federo doesn't even know the real Burbage Camp?
No, yeah. You probably had people that knew you, but they were mostly in the main city part as well.
Okay.
And so yeah, no one's questioning this, it seems, out here.
How disappointed.
Cool.
You were level 1, it's not your fault.
I know.
Um
But I'm also
So-
wondering how that affects the gambit that he tried to pull in Clifton
Yeah.
before he left. Whoops.
So yeah, so you get to come into this place, and immediately you're met with kind of a ruckus little crowd. There's maybe 15, 20 people here of all shapes and sizes. And they're kind of milling around. Someone is regaling with a talk about how they used to be amazing smugglers, but now there's nothing to smuggle. No one can get into the city, no one can get out, except for somehow Burbage Kemp, who they all sort of lift a glass to when they see come in. And Meepis is smiling. You haven't seen this dude smile much in your time with him. He seems kind of content. And he goes, all right, so my room is right over here, Snowball. So, I mean, if we're going in the same room, there's only one bed. How would you like to do this?
Let's give a thumbs up.
Okay. I mean, okay. And you see him kind of shake his head. All right. So we go in to the room. And he quickly gets completely undressed, naked as the day he was born, hops into bed, and says, "This is going to be boring, but you could sit there and watch me, I guess, all night."
Is there a window in here?
There is, yes.
Could he fit through it? Because he's kind of a broad dwarf, right? Bulky.
He's he's somewhat bulky, but he probably could fit through it. Yeah.
Is there a way to position so I can sleep blocking both the door and the window? Like he'd have to go over me
No, they're
to
on
get.
opposite sides. I mean, if you slept on the ground, he might step on you if you tried to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sleep on the ground, blocking the door. But can I? Is there any what's in the room? Is there furniture? Can I drag something in front of the window that it would wake me up if he tried to move it? Something heavy.
There's already a desk there, with a bunch of writing utensils and a few
Okay.
candelabras.
I'm gonna pick his desk up and flip it over so it's standing up long ways, just dumping everything on the floor and
Okay.
block the window with it. I figured that would
It blocks
probably be
about
loud enough
half
to wake
the
me.
window. Yeah, so he would have to probably move it to get out the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up again and then lay down in front of the door.
We're alone. You can talk, but okay. Weird. All right. Well, good night, Snowball. See you and your friends in the morning for a dangerous mission. So get some sleep.
I'm gonna watch him until he falls asleep.
Okay. It takes a bit. He's reading by candlelight for a good hour and a half or so. He's reading a book called The Leafy Twirl. And he sets it then aside, eventually blows out the candle. The room's dark. You hear him kind of turn over and get comfy.
Do dwarfs have dark vision?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the candle and light it and set it next to myself again because I don't.
Do you mind? I sleep better in the dark.
A thumbs down at him and leave the candle lit.
Okay. Good night.
And
And
once I'm really sure that he's asleep, I will sleep just enough to not be exhausted tomorrow.
6 hours is what I need from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the leafy twirl again?
Erotica.
Ooh.
And it was
a
also
book that you found or were holding when you met Charity in the Fates of Ryn library,
it's also
or the Ryn Temple of Ryn, not library.
the move that we did
Yeah.
to escape the it's a Burbage used that term for a nautical move.
Yep.
That we did to escape a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Leafy twirl. That's fun.
All right. Yeah, and after a little bit, he's asleep, snoring. Feel free to
Insight check. Do I think he's really asleep?
go. Okay, yeah.
15.
15. He is asleep, from what you can
Okay.
tell.
Cool.
Or he's a good actor.
Cool.
You also know that you have Clue there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
Clue-
Clue have to sleep?
No, Clue does not. Clue's probably just pacing outside the perimeter, I would imagine. He's not going to fit in the room itself.
Yeah.
It's just a horse. How small is this room?
It's
Just a horse.
with you and the furniture and Meepis. There's no room for a 10 by 10 cube animal.
Fine.
But yeah.
Well, okay.
Just a horse.
So as the rest of you make your way to the tavern to sleep, you hear a, "Oh my God,
Oh,
could it be? Darling. Darling." You turn around, it's a short human woman who's carrying a small bag of groceries. She has an apron on. She's got sort of wavy, curly hair that is all entirely gray. Hakari?
Ah, shit. It's always one of the two of us.
Yes.
Don't you have a hug for Mum?
Oh, Mom. Right. That's right. You are the mom for this life. All right. I go over and hug her.
Oh, dearie, it's so good to see. It's been years since you've stopped by.
I look kind of embarrassed. I'm like, Mom.
Who are your friends? I'm so sorry. I'm Hakari's. Did I say that right? Right?
Yes.
She wasn't. I didn't name her Hakari. She sort of adopted it, but I like it. It suits her. I'm Hakari's mom.
Mom.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to meet your friends, see who you're with. You have to come to my place for a snack, a bit of a drink, and to stay the night. You don't want to pay these exorbitant prices for lodging.
I promise we're okay. We don't need to come stay. It's good to see you, but please don't put yourself out.
Oh, it's no trouble. It's no trouble at all. I'm so sorry. It's so cold here. Oh,
I look at everyone and put my shoulders up in the air like,
Charity's going to look at Clem. You're seeing this too, right? Okay. Burbage?
Yeah, Akari's mother. Hi, Mrs. Akari's mum.
Definitely don't look a day over 5,000.
Oh, that's right. I'm certainly not that old. I'm in my 60s. She looks a little older.
Akari,
She's a human?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us you had a mother?
Everybody has a mother.
I message cantrip in everyone's head, and I'm like, message cantrip to everyone. I forgot about that this mother lives here. I get a little confused with all the mothers I've had.
Fair.
Well,
And then I say to Burbage, like, "Oh, I forgot to mention it, but I was gonna tell you, just like 5 minutes from now."
Charity's gonna message back. Would it be safer if we stayed with her?
Message can't trip back. I guess I don't know. I feel guilty now. Like we should probably go stay with her.
you look over, and Burbage is already mid, like, shaking her hand with a big smile, just like he was doing with Meepis. Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Akari's mother.
I like this one. And don't worry, I have no clients tonight. Come on over. I don't, I mean, most of the children you knew are grown and gone, but there are a few new ones. So,
Of course there are.
yeah, but it's it's a nice space, room enough for your friends certainly. You'll get a hot meal in the morning, and then of course off on one of your cute little adventures.
How cute little adventures, Akari. How about that?
I just look at Burbage and like raise my eyebrow, like.
Oh, Mrs. Akari's mother. Do you happen to have any like photos of Akari when she was young? When she
We
was a
do
child.
have a
Not
painting.
photos, but paintings is what I meant. Obviously.
Sure. We do have a painting when she's still at her horns.
Oh, I'd love to see that painting. Wouldn't we all love to see that painting?
Mom, stop it!
Charity's going to turn to Burbage. You remember what she just threatened to do, right? Why are you antagonizing her?
It's just what I do. It's just what I do. I'm a little turd.
True.
Come.
Yes, okay. Is that okay with everyone? I guess we're going.
Yeah, Akari, this is going to be great. And hey, look at it this way. At least your mom isn't a raging bitch like mine. Should I have not said that?
True.
I think my mother and I are on better terms, but she betrayed me and my lover and had my boyfriend sent away without my
That's
knowing.
horrible.
Right,
Who would
isn't it?
do such a thing?
My mother.
Oh,
So
I should
you seem
give
like
your
a
mother a
peach.
talking to. Is
Why
she
are we
here?
talking about this out loud?
No, who would be his mother?
I don't know. I assume you're visiting someone. No reason to come to old Federo when it's this cold.
Right. Yes, we're here to visit an old friend of ours.
Some friends and many of us are from around this area, or at least had family here, so some friends and family for all of us.
Delightful. I'm so happy that Hikari has made such excellent friends.
As we're walking along, Charity is telepathically talking to Clue. It's like, you will not believe this shit.
She's a little slow. She's getting up there in age, but she keeps pace mostly. And she gets to a small hovel, kind of on the southern end of town. Opens the door. Is immediately greeted by 4 dogs, 3 cats, and 6 children.
Oh my gosh!
Ranging from 10 to about 15.
How old is she? How old is she now?
60s is what she said, but you're trying to do the math. 70 maybe she's pushing. It's too old.
Okay. Oh, this is a lot. Do I recognize any of the children?
Not at all.
No, how long have I been away?
10 years or so, at least. So these kids would have been really young if you saw them and you don't remember them really.
Okay. Mom, how about you tell me everyone's name again?
Oh, I can't keep track of the names, dearie. Everyone, this is your sister Hikari, come back from adventures on the road, fighting monsters, and I'm so proud of her. She's met some excellent people. These people, and they're all going to stay tonight and have cake. I do have a bit of cake.
You're going to see Charity? Oh, I do like cake.
Some sweets for you, dear. You need to get a bit of meat on your bones, I think. Tea for anyone?
Sure.
I do make good tea. You remember, Hikari? You like your little demon tea, remember?
Yep. Yep, I remember now. Thank you for talking about it.
Charity's still just the clue. I don't even know how to relate what's going on in front of me to you.
Little Hikari was so excited for demon tea that she thought that one day she'd just try to make it herself and nearly burned down the house.
Oh, what an adorable story. How big are these
Right.
dogs, Andy?
2 of them are much larger than you, and 2 of them are much smaller than you.
So Burbage is trying to like keep the big dogs away from him. He's like, yeah, I'd love to have some tea in another room away from the big slobbering dogs. I've got enough spit on me for one day. Thank you. Oh, Mrs. Hikari's mother, while we're here, would you happen to have access to some kind of secret, magical, powerful artifact that is
Ooh.
destined to belong to Hikari, that you've been holding on to her entire life,
This
and
whole
that you
time.
now to give to her?
Oh, that would be so dramatic, wouldn't it?
Right?
I have about 10 silver I could give you. Would that help?
No.
I think we're
that's
good.
fine.
Father didn't leave much.
Yeah,
Behind.
well, all right, we'll just have some,
Secret.
let's have some tea then.
At the mention that she has 10 silver, I'm going to like kind of like, Mom, come over here and take her over to the corner, and I'm gonna give her
Yes.
like, I have no idea, like 250 gold.
Oh, dearie, this is far too much. Far too much. I wouldn't even know what to do with it.
No, just save it and just keep it, and this way you won't have to keep working if you don't want to. Just take it.
You know I like the work. It's
I just take it, and you can invest it in the kids, their education, whatever you want to do with it, but take it. I have far too much. I have more than I know what to do with.
oh dear, you've quite grown into an amazing person. Thank you so much. This is plenty. You've made your mom proud.
Do we? I know that like they moved away, but are we able to see sort of the exchange that's happening?
Sure. Yeah.
Charity's gonna step stairs and over at Burbage.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Oh. Right.
It was in fact not. Was it Thorin Oakenheart Hammer? He did not solve all of your problems, and it was in fact Meepis.
Yeah, it's true. All right, here you go. Your 100 gold that I owe you.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
Incorrect.
Right. The 50 gold that I owe you.
Wrong direction, buddy.
All right, here's your 200 gold, Charity. Let's never speak of this again.
Fair enough.
Oh, so
There's on the door knocking. Oh, now who could that be at this hour? She'll trot over to the door, kind of wipe her hands on her apron, open up the door. There's a rather tall gentleman standing in the doorway.
It's the Slender Man! Get him!
Oh, sorry, no, don't slam it, man.
Oh my god, you reminded me of somebody I saw in the ethereal plane. Oh my god. Oh, on one of my cute little adventures last night. Oh, not so cute. That guy was creepy. Who are you?
Charity's gonna go, it was today, and do we need to express our entire itinerary out loud when we're startled?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you had company, love. I was just hoping for a quick romp.
Dude, like, we're having a family reunion here. Let's, come back tomorrow.
I'm so sorry, Harold. My daughter is visiting, so not tonight. But I'll check my schedule and see if I can't pencil you in. The next few weeks are going to be a little hectic. I hope you don't mind waiting a bit. But yes, sorry, dear, not tonight. And she'll sort of shut the door. Burbage, as she shuts the door, you see the eyes of this individual sort of glow white. And then disappear.
Were Slenderman's eyes white?
Yes.
He really sees the guy's eyes glow white?
Yeah.
Shut up, Andy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Now we're just trying to parse between, like, obviously on some fundamental level, Burbage knows that the only reason he got startled was because I made him do that to be funny. He, on some level, knows that.
Yeah.
But now he's like, wait, was that also the truth? Did anyone else see his eyes? Message cantrip. Akari, Clem, Charity, did you see his eyes?
Yeah, they were brown.
No, I didn't notice.
No.
All right, well, it's probably nothing. All right, how about that tea?
She brings the tea. It's a lovely evening. She's sharing a few stories about Akari, but very quickly she does seem to be getting quite tired, and eventually excuses herself and has rolled out several sort of bed rolls for the rest of you. This is probably not as comfortable as the inn would be, but I don't know. You also feel comfy and safe and warm and filled with cupcakes and tea.
Charity is both happy and traumatized because the last time he was full of pastries, he entered a loop. So,
And that's weird, Charity. Because kind of the next thing you know, you're in a warm forest. Wind blows, whistling through the trees at times. And you sense him right behind you. You turn around, and there's you, staring right back at you. This time with an eye patch? Seems new, although mimicking you.
but it's on the wrong side.
It's on the other side, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Thought we should meet again.
Okay.
You're getting closer, aren't you? I can feel it.
2.
What do you think's gonna happen to us? Are we just destined to kill each other?
I'd like to think that we could have better than that. Seems to me we deserve it. To be more than weapons to be used and discarded.
But I am very, very sharp. What if I'm very good at being a weapon?
I would suspect you would be.
Got an interesting proposal today. Seems some friends of yours. Well, maybe mutual friends? You killed one of their own? They needed someone that could heal? They asked me to be the fourth member of their little tribe.
Oh, that's
The
fun.
tiefling. I know. It's I feel like I'm being typecast a little.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Isn't it a little insulting that it's just like, hey, you can just slot in here? Could they just grab any random person off the streets?
I think they liked it that I very much want to kill you.
Yeah, I imagine they
That
would.
was there.
That'd be a
The
plus.
draw.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, if you're getting closer, watch your back. My fire burns just as hot as yours.
I imagine that's true. Can I just ask the eye patch?
Oh, well, I'd rather not talk about it. If that's all
Why do we always get shot in the eye?
right? That just
It's
seems.
just not sporting.
It wasn't sporting. A fair fight. Easily. Could have burned them all. They probably burned anyway, don't get me wrong. I mean, the whole place was about to come down on them. Oh, that volcano that you saw up there?
Mm-hmm.
My doing.
It is quite the volcano.
Yeah. I'm very good at what I do, you know.
We always have been.
So the other family's here. You're getting closer. Seems like it's all coming to a head.
A little bit.
I don't know. I just thought we should reconnect. Before we see each other and try to kill each other.
Can I determine if this other charity is under a magical effect?
Right now?
Yeah. Like, can I make an Arcana check
Sure.
where
yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
25.
25. This does not seem like they are being controlled by anything. They are currently under a type of magical effect, but you think it's just to link to you. It doesn't seem to be, controlling their thoughts or actions or anything like that. And you were a little worried about this. They just seem lost in the Caloran part of you. Have you heard from our father yet?
No,
But that's coming, isn't it?
probably.
I'm not particularly looking forward to it myself. I mean, there's no telling what he'll say. I'm not sure he liked any of one of us.
Nothing good.
Probably not both of us. All right.
For what it's worth, I really would prefer not to have to kill you or even try.
Did you ever see Adine again? She was lovely. Goodness.
He would have to be drawing on past memories
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
Charity's gonna sort of my memories are still a little hazy, but with the whole, being killed to create you and gods messing around in there.
Yeah. We have very, very sharp weapons for other people. Gods included.
We don't have to be.
Maybe you don't have to be.
You don't either.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Remember what you did for Talbersham.
That was a long time ago.
But we did it for us.
Look, I think we can cut through the bullshit. We both know what we're looking for. And it's here, isn't it? We were right. It's in Federa. No other reason you'd come at this point. Race you to it? And at this,
Suppose.
the figure kind of steps back. Good night, Charity. Of the family.
Good night, Calor and Charity.
He fades away. And you're left in this forest, in these woods that you don't really recognize. But it can't be. It's warm here. It can't be too far away. It feels kind of slightly jungly. Some of the ground beneath your feet is a bit sandy. But you don't recognize it. And pretty soon...
Do I think I can interact with the physical reality here?
You can try.
I want to try to... You said I'm in a forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to grab if there's like a distinctive looking flower or leaf.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to grab one of those.
You can feel yourself kind of fading. And so, real quick, with all your might, you just reach out, grab a bit of plant, and feel yourself almost fall backwards onto the bed roll that you're sleeping on. And you wake up in the morning quite rested and refreshed, clutching in your hand a bit of plant material. As you open it up, fuck, it's a doom lily.
Neat.
Nice.
Stormbringer, what's your passive perception?
Better than my passive insight. It's 15.
Meepis is not there in the morning.
How did it not wake me up, Andy? Explain this to me in depth, because I was sleeping in front of the door and I blocked the window.
The window's still blocked. It didn't. The desk doesn't seem moved at all. Yeah, not in here.
Did Clue see him go?
Yeah, so you can rush out to look at Clue or something. Yeah. And Clue is just kind of pacing around, still, not sleeping, not having any clue that something's wrong.
He must have smuggled himself out.
Adam!
Just saying.
Kind of what he does.
I'm very frustrated. It's not the time for jokes.
I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Of course, with the next day, you could go looking for him. Maybe he didn't go far. The rest of you then wake up in Mum's house.
Well, Clem and I probably saw Meepis and ran into him overnight while we were off
Did
doing
you?
that mission.
Did you do the mission?
Maybe.
Wait. I'll make a deal with you. Yes. You saw him in the middle of the night if you went out and did this.
Andy wants this mission done so
I
badly.
don't need it to be done. There's lots of different ways, but
But you're guaranteeing us that if we had our characters do it, that we saw Meepis.
sure.
Clem is torn because she trusts in Charity's insight much more than Burbage's. Like, she wants to do this thing because she is drawn to do that and be a little bit mischievous, but also, like, appreciates Charity's trust in her, especially after the whole, like, explosion where Stormbringer suddenly wouldn't get her out of her sight and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's this, yeah.
I will say that, I mean, the only like genuine reason that Burbage would have to want to pursue that is to learn more about Lomina. But I might very well
Be a good ally. Yeah.
I might very well be I might have misheard or misread that part of it. / maybe Burbage would, and that's in character, but like it sounded like Meepis wanted to find a captain's log, the last few entries of which would give him information about the ship, right?
That's a sense that Clem got from reading his mind. Yeah.
So that suggests to me that he's not. Oh, maybe he is looking for his own captain's log because he forgets the last few entries. Okay. Is that the read that you get, Galway?
Not necessarily. It also might have been an actual ship that was traveling that spotted Lomina or had interaction with her.
Yeah.
Was the name of the merchant the name of the captain of the ship? Like, was this that merchant's ship?
Probably. You're not exactly familiar.
Okay, we aren't sure. I wasn't sure if we knew
that.
that.
It sounds like Meepis was saying that he had recently took up captaincy again.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I don't know.
Fair, you don't need the deal.
Burbage I could see Burbage approaching Clem and asking her if she wanted to do that, but I also don't want I don't want to like necessarily force that as a thing, but
We could have that interaction.
all right, what are we sleeping in different rooms?
I don't know how this house works.
We're all on the floor.
Basically the floor of the main central room. Yeah.
Can I wake somebody up by message cantripping them? Message cantripping.
Sure.
Do I hear Burbage's whispering in my head?
Yes, we'll say that.
Oh, God. I was having a really nice dream, and then I saw your face when I heard your voice, and it made it a not nice dream.
I'm sorry about that. Hey, is that asshole still in your head?
Yes.
Do you think he still wants you to go do that thing with that Laram Postlethwaite guy?
Pete Postlethwaite. I mean, he's listening right now, I'm sure, so. What do you have to say?
I would very much like to go, yes, please.
Well, yeah, fuck that guy. But you said that there was a mention of the name Lomina, right?
Yeah.
You see, Lomina's kind of... how do I put this? Lomina and I used to be a thing.
I've heard that a lot from you, the people that we meet.
Yeah, well,
There was
Lomina...
the guy with the one arm.
Arvin, yeah.
Arvin, yeah. No, no.
Wait, was it your brother that had one arm?
brother
or was
Brother
it-
had the one arm. Yeah.
Oh, so the one that was...
With the
You
guy
know
with
what
the
I
one arm. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, Lomina and I were kind of wrapped up in this weird three-way situation with Meepis. And the last
So
time
you and Meepis have a sexual history?
Anyway, I'm kind of curious about where she is right now. And I'm kind of worried about her. So I was thinking, I don't know, if you still wanted to go check out that captain's log in that merchant's house or shop or wherever it is, I'd be down to join you.
Here's the thing. I
All
really,
right.
really, really want to do this.
I figured you might want to do it, yeah.
But also, Charity really, really, really doesn't want us to do this. And I feel like after I almost killed you with the explosion in that inn, that Charity was the only person who didn't want me to die, or maybe didn't want bad things to happen to me for what I had done. I feel like right now there's a lot of really important things on the line, and I don't know that I can betray Charity's trust like that.
Ah. I mean, that makes sense. I do.
I'm on pretty thin ice right now, I think, with my choice with the crown. I fucked up pretty bad, and I feel like maybe if I go do this, it might continue that fuck up with the thing with the crown, and then that I might be under that ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And it's a good point, and you're being a good person and
Oh,
resisting.
I don't like hearing that. Ugh.
You're resisting your impulses, and I can appreciate that. And I think you're setting.
Let's do something tomorrow that's impulsive and stupid to make up for it.
All right, no, okay, let's compromise. Let's not go do that tonight. But how about this? I think there's something going on with that Herald guy, and I think we should go spy on him. Because
Tonight?
Yeah, right now. Because
Yeah, let's go do it.
yeah, all right, let's do that.
I don't even need an explanation. I just want to do something.
All right, because I could explain what I saw and what I think, but
Yeah,
you don't
but
need it.
no, I don't need it.
All right, well, let's get out there. Maybe while we're out there, we'll see something useful. So we're gonna go out. We're not gonna go after that merchant guy, but we are gonna try to find this Herald guy and spy.
Can I track him with my good tracking skills?
Yeah, as Clem is like, oh yeah, I really want to go out. Clem's eyes glow white. Sort of look at you blankly.
Do I feel any different?
You don't feel any different.
What?
And we're gonna pick up here next time.
I hate this. Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying with us. We're gonna pick up maybe with them going out in the middle of the night, breaking their long rest, which is cool. Don't need any of that.
Just sleep a little bit later in the morning. Oh wait, no, we're meeting Meepis at a specific time.
So yeah, who knows exactly what happens? But for the moment, it does appear Meepis has slipped past this. The scare he got from Charity, perhaps quite scary, and thought that it better if he'd take off. And we got to meet Akari's mom, who's delightful.
She is.
Chelsea doesn't trust her.
Chelsea. Well. All right, and that's where we're wrapping up tonight. We'll pick up here again, probably honestly in September, because our schedules are a little wonky for a bit, and then we'll get back into a normal swing of things. But hey, yeah, stay with us throughout August here. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up, including another one-shot in Banya, including more tier, all kinds of really good stuff. So yeah, so thanks for hanging out. We love you so much. From all of us on Helpful Code. We really appreciate it. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night, friends.
The lonely she walks down beside the green river. My lady she was, and I bend my knee. One divine, my starry seraph, my heart to deliver. She gives me a small flower that I call Doom Lily. I love so completely, so true and so sweetly. But know that our story is so short it must be. Every time that you show me that blue and white flower, reminds me of me, lady, who descended for thee. When she